I'm doing good, thanks. How are y'all doing?
Good. Can you talk about this opportunity you have coming up and how it's worked in practice these last 2 days, just as far as the amount of snaps you get and how that's going?
Yeah, I mean, for starters, obviously, this is an awesome opportunity. You'd love for it to be under different circumstances. Obviously, hoping Andy gets back as soon as possible. And gets well soon. But I'm excited about it, and I think Cooper's in the same boat. Whose ever name is called on Sunday, we're both very excited about this opportunity, and we're getting ready to win a game. So the two of us are preparing the best we can together to get ready to go win a football game.
If you start Sunday, what do you think you bring to the team?
I think I'm here to do the best job I can playing quarterback for this team, right? Like, I haven't been here that long, but I feel great with the playbook. I think that the group that we have around our quarterback room has done a fantastic job preparing me for this. Obviously, start at the top with Kellen and then Nuss and Seneca Wallace and Scott Tolzien. Those guys have done a phenomenal job getting me ready, getting me in tune with the playbook, and so I feel comfortable with that. And I think I feel like it's my job to go out there and perform and execute our game plan. And so, what I bring to the table, I think that's less important than going out and understanding what my job is and being the best quarterback I can be for this team.
So what did practice look like for you guys today as you split up the reps?
Yeah, I mean, reps wise, we're both getting ourselves ready. There's obviously it's you during the course of the week, you don't get every single rep in the plan. So Cooper and I are both taking reps here and trying to get ourselves ready, and it's all up to Kellen and Nuss's discretion as far as which reps we're going to get and which reps that we have to be standing behind and taking and getting mentally. And I think that's a huge part regardless, and that's something that I've gotten to be very comfortable with, getting mental reps. And so when it's not me, I'm in tune, going through my reads and seeing everything that he's seeing on the field as well.
Has there been a time where you just thought your NFL career was over, that you wouldn't be in this position where you'd be? It's been a while, right? I mean, did you ever consider doing something else?
It's been quite the journey, that's for sure. I don't know if I think it's a fine line between saying, this is over with, and I don't know if I'm going to get another shot. Like, I always, I never lost that belief, and I never lost that, I never lost the love for it and wanting to be out here and wanting to be playing. But I have spent essentially two full seasons out of the league. I was actually close to taking a full-time job with SMU as a coach after I spent a year helping out around the coaching staff there when the Carolina Panthers called. And then before I decided to play in the Alliance of American Football, I didn't know if there would be another chance. And so I've been fortunate that those things have come up. I was really lucky that I got that chance with the Panthers, and I owe a lot to Ken Dorsey and Mike Shula and Ron Rivera and those guys for giving me a chance, and then obviously Cleveland last year. So long answer there, but to answer your question, I don't know that I ever lost. I never lost the belief in myself and the belief that I could do it. There were times when I definitely questioned whether or not I was going to get another chance.
What were your conversations with your dad like through all of those times?
He's been really good. I think I've been very fortunate to be able to grow up with him as my father. He was my first coach. He was my first role model. He was the guy that I was wearing his jersey, playing football in the living room, and so he's always been someone who, when I get done with practice, I can go give him a call. And he obviously has been through everything that I'm going through as far as making the most of limited reps, making the most of preseason action. That was his career for a long time, and he obviously did a very good job of that. So I've been very fortunate to be able to grow up with someone like that and have him to talk to and basically just be a sounding board. And he was always positive, even in times whenever, maybe I thought, I don't know if I'm going to get another chance, or maybe some of that doubt started to creep in.
Garrett, you haven't seen much time on the field, but what do you think is you've learned over being with so many different teams, and how can you apply that when you get on the field?
Well, I've been really fortunate to, like you said, having been in so many different teams and so many different offenses. I think the biggest thing for me that I look back on and I'm grateful for is all the guys that I got to learn from. You could take this back as all the way back to my rookie year, and obviously Sam Bradford, a veteran starter. Case Keenum was there, younger guy at the time, but Sean Hill, who had been playing for 14 years. And then, I went to New England and I got to learn from, potentially, if not the best, then, at least like a top 3 quarterback of all time in Tom Brady. And in Detroit, Dan Orlovsky, and I got to be in the locker room with Kellen and Matt Stafford. The list goes on. Derek Anderson in Cleveland, or in Carolina, sorry, and then Drew Stanton last year in Cleveland, and Baker, obviously, and guys that have done it for a long time and found a way to stick around for 12, 13, 14 years. That's the biggest thing I take out of this, is how they prepare on a weekly basis and how they get ready to play football games without a ton of reps, not being the starter, taking advantage of scout team reps, taking advantage of grabbing guys here and there to get just a couple extra throws. And so I always admired the way those guys worked, and I think I've tried to emulate a lot of what they do on a daily basis.
Are you having fun right now, or is this a nerve-wracking time for you?
It's so much fun. It's really awesome. Again, I think this is an awesome opportunity. I'm thrilled to be back here in Texas. I'm thrilled to be playing for the Dallas Cowboys. Once again, I wish it were under different circumstances. I wish, obviously, I wish Dak hadn't gone down. I wish Andy hadn't gotten sick. But I'm thrilled to be here and excited about this opportunity.
How much are you watching Cooper during practice? And what's he doing? Do I have to talk to him? Was there anything like that?
Absolutely not. I think ultimately, and I think he understands this too. He's been in this league long enough. We're here to win a football game. We're competing for this starting job, but we're competing to go win a football game for this team. And I think we'd be both doing ourselves a disservice by doing that, comparing ourselves to one another, and I think we'd be doing the team a disservice, because I think that'd be getting in the way of our preparation. So the biggest thing, and I think the only thing both of us are focused on, is being the best quarterback that we can be for this team. And I think that's something that that's the only thing that we can do right now. Continue to prepare, and both of us continue to prepare like we're playing on Sunday.
We got time for one more.
Garrett, what did it look like when you were first trying to learn this playbook? Because I guess you get signed, you got the COVID protocol before you can get into practice. So take us through, how did you acclimate from a mental standpoint?
Yeah, so everything was virtual to start, so to speak. Just trying to catch up as quickly as I can. I think one of the bonuses of having been in so many places is it's all about word association now. All these concepts are there are some new things, but most of these concepts are new in name only. So it's associating concept names with stuff that I've done before. And I think that's the biggest thing, is trying to associate pass protections with, okay, well, this is just like, ABC back in Cleveland, and this is just like something I did in Carolina. So I think that's a bonus for me, having been in these offenses, is that I get the chance to pick from so many things and draw on so many things that I've had experience in.
Thank you.
Thanks, Garrett.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.